Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm itchy. Today I'm going to be doing a drugstore inspired spring fresh look, and I hope you guys really enjoy this. I'm going to be doing a talk through with you guys today, so I figured the fact that I've been missing, I wanted to do something a little bit different for you guys. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, and please remember to please remember to subscribe down below if you're new. Comment, you guys know I love talking to you guys, and I hope you guys are all doing very, very well and having an amazing weekend. And thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. So let's just go ahead and get started with the video. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm completely barefaced right now, and I wanted to apologize for me being barefaced. I was really sick this week, so I literally had no sleep. I was getting barely any sleep. I was out sick. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you would know that I told you guys I was taking the week off. I was starting to feel under the weather, and I just had a lot of things going on. So I just decided to kind of take a week off from filming and, you know, just take some time for myself to really get my health back in order. And yeah, I just had a lot of things. I had like family things, nothing with the boyfriend. I know you guys probably, it's gonna float up in your head. Me and him were completely fine. But I just had personal stuff going on, so I just needed kind of a time out. And so yeah, so today is the first day that I feel probably like 75% normal. And honestly, you guys don't understand how many times I was laying in bed and I was like on the brinks of filming, and I had to tell myself to kind of just relax and get myself together and just take a little bit of time off, because I'm so used to not wanting to be unproductive. Like, I want to be productive and use my time wisely, but I knew that I needed to get my health back in order. So I'm gonna get this tutorial started because I really want to film for you guys. This is gonna be more of a drugstore type of tutorial. It's gonna be very laid back, which I don't feel like I do these types of tutorials, and I want to, because Monday through Friday I don't really do crazy amounts of makeup on my face, but the weekend is a time that I can kind of express myself a little bit more, so I go a little bit more all out. I'm just going to do something a little bit more laid back, kind of like an everyday type of look. Let's just hope it turns out like that, because I always have a vision of something I want in my head and it comes out completely different. I'm going to use my Navarro Badescu spray, and this has aloe, herbs, and rose water in it. Feels so good. The first time I actually got this spray, I did not like it because of the rose water scent, and now it's like a therapeutic scent for me, so I love that. Literally use it every single day. It's amazing. For moisturizer, I'm going to use my Pond's anti-wrinkle cream with AHAs and collagen. I don't know what that specifically does, but all I know it's an anti-wrinkle cream, girl, and I'm 28 years old, so I'm gonna go ahead and start now. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this on my face, because I'm really dehydrated right now on my face. My face is really dry, so I want to make sure that I have a good amount of moisture. And I have like acne scars here all over my face. Literally, it was like the time of the month, and getting the flu, you guys don't understand. I was literally like dead weight everywhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spread this all over my face. I just bought some acne cream on Amazon that's supposed to help reduce the looks of acne scars, because mine are still red. So hopefully that works, and if it does, and if you guys are looking for a cream, I'm going to be starting that. This cream was like $6, but it had a lot of great reviews, so you know, if that stuff works, I'm definitely going to be letting you guys know. And then the next thing I'm going to use is my Maybeline Dewy and Smooth foundation. So it's this one right here. And I actually really love this foundation. I've had really good luck with Maybelline foundations. Luckily, their concealer, the Fit Me concealer, I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate it. I did not like, but this baby I really actually do love, and I do have to set it with the powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm in the shade 310. So 310 Sun Beige. And I'm going to use my beauty blender. So this is pretty much the only thing that I'm using that's high end. And I'm going to press this right onto my face to add some color, because girl looks dead right now. That is not the business. My face is more, like I said, on the dry end right now, so I didn't pick up the matte and poreless. Actually, that was my intention until I got home and I realized that I got the wrong one. But I love this stuff and it wears really, really, really good. So I was really impressed. It doesn't wear all day. Like, you will need to touch up probably with the powder, but the longevity on it was actually really good. So I'm really enjoying this foundation. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. And with this, I'm actually going to use a powder product. Typically, I always use a brow pencil. I use Spiked or Lingering from MAC, or I use their fluid line. I kind of went blank there. But I'm just going to use a Sonia Kashuk eye palette, which I love. I told you guys about this in a haul, how impressed I was with the pigmentation. And I've been using this baby like literally every single day. So I'm going to use, I honestly mix these three colors right here for my brows. So that's pretty much what I'm going to use. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this one and this one for the inner part of my brow, and then use a darker one for the outer part of my brow. So I'm just going to fill this in with an angled brush, and this is a MAC 266. It's the only high-end brush that I will use because I don't have a drugstore. I don't have a drugstore angled eyeliner brush. I'm thinking about getting an e.l.f. one, so we'll see, because I actually really like e.l.f. brushes, or Real Technique. I don't know why, you guys. I need to get on the Real Techniques bandwagon. I've never tried their brushes, and I've thought about it, but they just, I don't know, like, I've tested them out on my hand and I wasn't really impressed. And then after I filled that in, I'm going to use a Sonia Kashuk, this is like a, I don't know, like a brow groomer, a brush groomer, and I'm going to comb through my brows to lighten up and move the product into my brow hairs so it looks a lot more natural. Every time I want to film a talk through, my brows are like the one thing that never want to go according to plan. For concealer, I'm going to use, this is going to be to carve out my brow. I'm going to use the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the color medium. I'm going to add a little bit of this on the back of my hands. Picking up a flat shader brush from e.l.f. I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to carve underneath my brow. Oh, you just want to shut on me all of a sudden. And this is pretty much just going to really help your brow look really nice and crisp. See how it cleans it up? And I'm going to fill this in all over my lids as well, because this is going to act as a base for us. Alright, so now that we filled in our brows and we went ahead and carved them out and concealed our whole eyelids as a base, typically I would use Anastasia brow gel onto my brows if I'm using any type of powdered product. But since we want to keep this as drugstore as much as possible, I'm going to leave them be and move on to the next step. So I'm going to go back with my Sonia Kashuk matte palette. So this is what it looks like. I showed you guys before. It's amazing. I absolutely love this. And I'm going to use a Sonia Kashuk brush. This is limited edition, unfortunately. Sorry guys, but they have really good brush sets. And this one I bought from Target. You might find this online. It was out during Christmas time. And I'm going to pick up this color right here. Now this is a really like, first of all, it's like the perfect highlighting shade underneath our brow bone, but when I first used this color, it did not deposit a lot of color, so I was like, what the heck? This palette sucks. And then I started playing with all the other colors and they were really pigmented. So you have to actually really work into this specific color. And it's funny because I was watching a video from Kathleen Lights, and she was using this palette, and she told me that she said in her video that she had the same exact problem with that specific color. And then I'm going to use a Sonia Kashuk blending brush. So this is what it looks like. And it's very similar to the Sigma E25 and the MAC 217. And I'm going to play with these two colors right here. So these are perfect for transitioning shades. I like to mix colors up a lot. And apply this right into my crease. And I'm going to use pretty much like windshield wiper motions, and also move my brush into circular motions as well. These two colors together, honestly, you guys, it's like the perfect transitioning shade. I love it. It pretty much is like soft brown. It's really similar to soft brown with more of a peachy tint to it, which I really, really love. All right, so now that we applied our transitioning color, I'm going to use a little bit of a darker color right just into the fold of my crease. And I'm going to use, okay, so this is actually the top of the palette, sorry guys. So I'm going to use the third row down, this color right into the corner, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used before. I just want a little bit of a darker shade into my crease because I don't want to do anything too crazy. And I'm going to keep this color focused right into the fold of my crease, going in towards my crease, like towards the bridge of my nose. Some people actually like to blend out, which spreads the color out this way. I like to carve my crease more inwards. You see how these colors blend in perfectly together? Like, oh my god, this palette is so amazing. This is like perfect, especially to travel with. Love. And I'm going to go back with that flat brush that I used before, so just like that. And I'm actually going to pick up this color right here, right into the right hand corner, and then pack this all over my lid. Look how pigmented that is, you guys. This is like amazing. It's 20 bucks, which is actually really expensive for a drugstore palette. But you get what, 3, 6, 9, 12 shades, which are extremely pigmented. I mean, these are pretty much almost good as like MAC shadows. And it's like all in one palette. So this is like a perfect everyday palette to use. And then I'm going to go back with my blending brush one more time and then lightly blend this in into the cream shade that we use on our lid. Now I'm going to go back with actually a pencil brush, and I'm going to use the black shade right here in the corner, and then just pretty much line this all through my lash line. And you might get a little bit of fallout with this, but that's totally okay. This is not supposed to be perfect either. It's literally just blending this right through your lash line. I'm just fading this out through. And I'm not bringing this all the way over either. Alright, so that's our eyes. Very, very simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and conceal with my NYX concealer. And just spread this color all the way through underneath my eyes. I love this concealer. This is like my favorite concealer for drugstore, like by far. This stuff is amazing. And then I'm going to go back with my beauty blender, my black beauty blender, and press this in underneath my eyes. It's amazing what concealer does, right? Perfect. Okay, so for underneath my eyes to set my concealer, I'm still going to use a Sonia Kashuk palette. I'm going to use the same flat brush that I used before. And I'm actually going to mix these 3 colors and then just pat this underneath my eye. And that's going to set our concealer underneath so we don't have any creasing. See? Multi-use, guys. Multi-use. I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush. And I'm going to use the second color down first. And dust this underneath my lash line. And then using the same brush, I'm going to use this kind of espresso color, like a charcoaly dark brown, with the tip of this, that's off the axis, and with just the tip of the brush, so like the end part of the brush, and just drag this underneath my lash line. Very softly. There we go. Now we gonna do some mascara. Alright, so I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Put this on my eyes, and I'm adding a light coat because I'm going to use false lashes. So now that we added our mascara, I'm going to use some lashes from Ardell. And of course, they're going to be my Ardell. They're going to be my Ardell Wispy lashes. They're my favorite lashes from Ardell, and they're like perfect because they're good for every day. They add a lot of fluffiness and flirtiness to your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and add that on off camera, and then I will be back when I have these babies on. Okay, so now that I added the false lashes, you guys see how kind of awake it looks. I'm going to put some pressed powder all over my face. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade 240. I don't know the exact name. Golden Beige. I think it's the one that matches it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and just with the fluffy brush, and then pat this all over my face. Just to matte everything out. This brush is so soft, you guys. Like, literally, I love Sonia Kashuk brushes. Now that I've tried them, I would totally invest in buying more. Now, to warm up my face, I'm going to use the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face powder. And this is in the color called Sunny Bronze. Sunny, just kidding. It's called Sunny. You guys know I love this. Like, come on, I put a dent in this. And I'm going to use the same powder brush because I want to lightly warm up my skin. And just apply this in the outer parts of my face. Just kind of, you know, add some warmth because I was looking dead in the beginning of this video. Just apply some on my cheeks very lightly. And for blush, I'm going to use my favorite blush, and it is going to be the Milani blush, and this is in the color called Romantic Rose. So it's one of the rose blushes, and it looks just like that. Love this blush. I literally use this every day. Like, it's amazing. Use the same brush that I used before, and I'm going to pop this right along top of where I bronzed. And then to contour my nose, I'm going to go back with the Sonia Kashuk eye palette, the matte eye palette. And I'm going to use the blending brush that I used before. Just dust whatever is on there. And I'm going to pick up this corner color right here. And just buff this down the bridge of my nose. And then to highlight on the bridge of my nose, I'm going to use just these three colors and put that on the bridge of my nose. For lips, I'm going to use this new, I don't know if this is like a lip lacquer. It's in, yeah, Revlon HD lip lacquer, and this is in the color 500 Garnet. It's so gorgeous. I literally saw this at CVS, and I'm going to put this in one of my hauls too, but I saw this at CVS. And I picked up the color and I went to go check out. I'm like, how much is this? And they're like $10. And I was like, what? $10? Hell no. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's one of those things where, you know, when they say like, it haunts you if you don't buy it or whatever. Like, it's one of those things, like, I couldn't stop thinking about this lip color. So I had to go back and I bought it, and I don't regret it because it's so high pigmented. It's absolutely, like, amazing. So I'm just going to apply some of this on my lips. And it has like this brush wands applicator. So that is the color. It's so pretty. Look at that, you guys. Oh, you see? Like, oh my god. So pigmented. I actually wore this color last weekend to a dinner, and everyone's like, what is that? They were like shocked when they found out what it was. I feel like I need a highlight because I want to highlight. Like, I just feel like this needs like a glowing touch to it. I'm going to use this Essence eyeshadow, and this is in the color called Strawberry Ice Cream. So this is what the packaging looked like. Essence is such an amazing brand. So that's what the color looks like. And I'm going to pop this right onto the high points of my cheeks. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush here. Hopefully this will highlight. Just like a really soft highlight. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. I love Essence because they're so inexpensive. Like, everything's like $2 or $3, but it works so good. There we go. Just a small little highlight. And I'm going to pop that also onto the high points of my brow. So right underneath my brow bone. Just adds like a lifting effect. And then pop this in my inner tear duct. Just like a little bit. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I think it's like perfect, honestly, for something that you can wear on an everyday basis. If you want to wear it to kind of glam yourself up a little bit, it's perfect for spring. It has a nice pop of lip. You can also wear this with a neutral lip as well. I'm so happy to be back. You guys have no idea. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna leave the bun and whatever I'm wearing on. I just really wanted to film a tutorial for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to comment down below. You guys know I love conversating with you guys. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Welcome. I don't think I have anything else to say. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.